Hi everybody, this is Kevin Purcell from Notebooks.com, and I've just gotten a package in the mail. Actually came from FedEx, so we're going to go ahead and open it right here for you. This is the new MacBook Air, and my knife is not very strong, so we're going to go ahead and open it on camera. Now, you say, well, there's lots of unboxings of the MacBook Air, but you know, everyone I've seen so far, just about, seems to be the 11-inch. This one, however, is the 13-inch, and I'm excited to get it. There it is. Very small case. So we'll go ahead and take this dull butter knife or knife to it and try to get the cellophane off. I love it where it says designed by Apple in California but assembled in China. And we'll go ahead and open it up. There's the box, not much to that. Take it out of here. Alright, there you have it. Basic cellophane wrapper. I was laughing as I watched someone do this online, and they joked about that being nice and environmentally friendly. Not. So there it is. And in the box, of course, you've got the charger for it. Not a whole lot to get excited about there. Alright folks, I'm sort of in discovery mode and finding some things very interesting about the MacBook Air. I've got the power adapter here, and first of all, it looks exactly like the iPad. Some of you are going to say, yeah, that's because the iPad looks exactly like the MacBook Air. That's fine. Remember, I'm a newbie, so if you're one of these people who have been veterans to MacBooks, you're watching this just to laugh at me, the new guy, figuring things out. But I just thought that was kind of interesting. For those of you who, like me, have never used a MacBook, maybe you're waiting on yours or thinking about getting one, so I just want to show you everything that kind of amazes me. But you take that, you can plug that right into the wall, or you have this adapter which gives you a lot longer of a cable. And then it's even got a protective cover for that. And how does this go in? Cool. You know, that's not something, again, those of you who've been using MacBooks forever, you're taking this for granted, like big deal. So it magnetizes. To me, that's just cool. I've never seen that. I've never used one. So I like it. But I'm going to go ahead and plug this in and charge it up, and that way we can test battery life a little bit later on. You have the software. Hello. And that's your operating system and software reinstall, I guess, whatever that means. We'll look at that. Of course, the obligatory Apple stickers, which I usually give to my kids. First thing that jumps out at me, again, being someone who's never owned a MacBook, is how big the touchpad is. And you got the power cord and all the function keys across the top. Nice island style keyboard and everything. So we'll go ahead and start it up. See if it has any power in it to give us a boot without having charged it yet. The first boot is a little bit longer, from what I've heard, than others. Of course, it wants you to set your language. You use English. We'll definitely do that. Welcome. The obligatory welcome video. My first reaction is the screen looks very nice. It's very attractive. This video to me looks impressive. move it out just a little bit so I can move the thing around some. Yeah, we're in the United States. See, I'm not used to the click pad. I'm used to just tapping like you would for a normal non-Mac. Do you already own a Mac? Nope. Yeah, I have to say do not because I don't own another Mac. Going through the startup process for you here. Alright, and immediately it's finding my network to get us online. So I'm going to do that now. Now one of the things that you'll be finding is I go through this process is, you know, like I said, I'm a total Apple newbie. I don't know anything about the operating system. Alright, so now we're at the point in the setup process where it says take a snapshot, and so it's got my big fat ugly face on there. So I will do that now. And this was one of the first challenges I'm getting as a brand new MacBook user who's never used it before. I don't have a clue how to make that thing go from left to right to change the size of it. So I'm just going to get my face up real close to it and we'll figure it out, learn later on how to make things like this work. Get to this point, your Mac is set up and ready so you can back up your Mac, browse your files with CoverFlow, email with style, chat using effects and backdrop, organize your work, enjoy using your Apple computer and Mac OS X. Go. So that's the first step in booting up. So you saw that was pretty quick. Honestly, comparing it to a Windows notebook PC, which I've done this a number of times on, it's a lot faster, a lot quicker. One of the things I like is they say that the shutdown and startup is almost instantaneous. There you go. So that's pretty good. And immediately you're hooked up to the internet, to your network. Have the different applications down here. It's already got iLife installed, so that's exciting. I'm going to be playing around with this and give you some more of my first impressions. But immediately my first thought is, wow, you know, it's just really cool. What other superlatives I can come up with, I'm not sure. My problem is I'm just going to have to really learn. I don't know, learning a brand new operating system, the only time I've ever played with the Mac OS is at stores, at an Apple store or at a Best Buy or something like that. A couple of times on a friend's computer. I've never used it for more than 5 minutes at a time. And so, to be honest with you right now, looking at it, you know, you got your menu across the top and your dock at the bottom, and it looks pretty straightforward, it looks pretty simple. I don't think I'm going to have too much trouble. So here we have the brand new MacBook Air, and I want to go ahead and show you what's around the sides. First of all, you have over here, that looks like the power connector, and the USB port, and a headphone jack. Of course, there's nothing else there. Notice how it just sort of disappears. It's very thin, notched bottom of it so that you can get the screen up. And then, of course, we have the other side. Has an SD card port, which is going to be useful for adding some storage. It only has 128 gigabytes of storage. Another USB port, and then looks like the display port, so that you can hook it up to an external monitor. The back hinge, there's nothing there. Notice the bottom, very clean. Now it does have these funky little screws on here, but there's nothing else on the bottom of it. And on the top, all it has, of course, is the Apple logo. Now, I've already booted it once. I've downloaded some updates, and now it's been put to sleep. The idea of being able to open it up with just one finger, nah, doesn't work. Sorry, Apple. A nice idea, but it doesn't. Maybe it will after the hinges have kind of worn down a little bit. But you notice how quickly it does boot up, or not boot up, but start up from sleep. It's now closed and it's in sleep mode instantly, and then almost instantly, a couple seconds at the most, it's up and running. Now for comparison's sake, one of the things I want to show you is the iPad. On top there I have my iPad, and the MacBook Air, average wise it's the same thickness. Now here in the front you'll notice the iPad's actually thicker towards the front, and in the back the MacBook is slightly thicker. To me that's I don't know, that's one of the things that makes me amazed about this. The other thing I'm interested in is, you know, the iPad, I've gotten used to the weight of it. The MacBook, it actually feels heavier than I expected. I was sort of expecting it to feel a lot lighter than it does. But still, it's very light compared to my other notebook, which is much heavier. And so I was a little bit surprised. It feels a little more hefty in your hand. But the feel of the finish, almost exactly like the back of an iPad. This has been Kevin Purcell with an unboxing of the MacBook 13-inch, the MacBook Air 13-inch. I'm really excited about a chance to get to use it and show it off to you, do a full review in a couple of weeks on it. In the meantime, I'll probably be posting little things as I observe and learn, and maybe some tips as I learn I can pass on to some of you who might be switchers like I am from Windows to Mac. But this has been Kevin Purcell for Notebooks.com. Thank you for watching.